good evening and thank you for joining us on Atlantic Television Network. This is Press Roundtable on ATN. You're very welcome. ATN Press Roundtable is a convergence of media practitioners who dissect news and current affairs to provide you the right balance. This evening on Press Roundtable, we will be discussing Rivers State Pro-Wiki Assembly issues Fibara ultimatum to resubmit 2024 budget. And also coming from Plateau State, we have police arrest female sex trafficker, 59 others. Bello versus EFCC case transfer required to be heard in open court, says CJ. And in FCT, man climbs mast, demands government action on national issues. These are the topics we are going to look into when we come back from this short break. Please stay tuned. We're glad to have you back on the show. My name is Angel Ngokoma, and I'm glad to have here with me Mr. Kingsley Jude Papamia is on the show with me. So thank you for coming on the show.
Of course, good evening.
All right. Okay, let's move into the stories proper. First of all, we want to look at the stories coming from Rivers State. The Rivers State House of Assembly, led by Martin Amiwule, has given the state governor, Siminalayi Fubara, a 7-day deadline to resubmit the 2024 budget. This order was issued during the first section of the Pro-Wiki House on Monday, after a hiatus of several months. Meanwhile, a parallel section was held by another faction of the House led by Victor Okojumbo. Fubara had previously presented the budget to the faction with his current Chief of Staff, Edison Ehie, presiding as Speaker. Ehie and the pro-Fubara lawmakers passed the budget estimate, which the governor then signed into law. The ongoing political crisis between the governor's loyalists and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, is marked by repeated interventions to settle their differences. Now, in October 2023, 27 pro-Wike lawmakers attempted to impeach Fubara, but he successfully fought off the challenge. Okay, now we're actually talking about what this is going on in Rivers State, how pro-Wike Assembly, how they issued Fubara ultimatum for him to present the 2024 budget, to resubmit the 2024 budget. But my question is it possible for them to play politics without rancor and bitterness? And how will this issuance of 7 days ultimatum help Rivers people? Because this is not just about the pro-Wike and then the Fubara, people. I believe it's about the Rivers people. How do you think that this will help?
Yes, you see, before I dissect this issue,
yes,
I would want Rivers people to know, and Nigerians indeed,
okay,
to understand that when two elephants fight, the grass will suffer. When two elephants fight, the grass will suffer. You don't have to undermine anybody in life. Don't undermine anybody. Because you can be surprised what the person will do to you. What happened to David and Goliath, you know what I mean, was a very big story. But you see, even if we need to understand what is happening in life, let us also know that whatever thing that we are doing, we are not doing it on our political interests, self-interest. We are doing it in the interest of the people who came and voted for us to be there. Those are the people that we are looking at. That's in governance. After this, after politics, we are talking about governance. You are talking about the people who voted you. Come and work for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. The resources of the state, use it for my welfare. You people should stay there. You don't have to choose. I don't know what you understand me. You don't have to choose. It is what the people has given you that you will manage with. And if there is crisis anywhere, you must understand that in governance, diplomacy is a very, very strong factor. Diplomacy. You don't play with it. Because that's what you work with. You have an immunity. The immunity is in you. So you must exercise the immunity in a way that is very, very diplomatic. Negotiations is a continuous process. It doesn't stop. You must follow the process of governance to ensure that there is peace. Because if there is no peace, you cannot even make roads. If there is no peace, you cannot even assemble people. So you will look at peace to make sure that everything goes the way it wants to go. All right? Nobody is beyond mistake from either side. Because if you don't react, I will not react. Maybe that's what I'm saying, it's very political. All right, if it's something that is of the governance, it will not go that way. Because stakeholders are there who will hear this thing and then call for an emergency meeting.
Okay.
You know what I mean? For all the stakeholders to appear that this is what is happening. I don't like it. What do we do? And then you take steps. All right? You take steps. Negotiation is a continuous process.
Okay.
No matter even if it is in the courts or whatever. Council or those things are not our interest. Our interest is that those who have voted us, we don't want them to suffer. Very soon now, you see people will come to, that's not what the people want. Otherwise, even from now, we would have not been having peace. Look at in some states there, people are kidnapping. Build on what you have. Don't allow the system to suffer. Because maybe this is diplomacy is a very strong factor. The diplomatic process must be followed. Either by mediation, either by whatever means. Yes, negotiation until negotiation is concluded. I hope you understand. We don't want to go into politics. I don't want to go into politics because I'm not a politician.
Exactly.
Yes, I'm not a politician. What I know is how the system is going to flow. Exactly. Because if we dissect the matter very well, we will understand that, you know, it's not only one area that is faulty. The other area that is also faulty.
Exactly.
So where the two areas are faulty, we will take it. It's our state. What do we do now? What do we do now is the question. It's not,
I believe
yes,
that.
it's not 7 days or not 7 days. Because if you are serving 7 days, the other person can tell you that, okay, if, since it's the court that has brought you, so I mean, we want to say, let us wait until we take it to the next Supreme Court, and then from the Supreme Court, when we hear from the Supreme Court, then we'll know what to do. I don't understand me. You don't have anything. Because he has an immunity more than you.
Okay.
I hope you understand me. Yeah. But so what you're saying, I'm coming. Yeah, but what you're saying is that where the rule of law operates, you understand me? You must give them fair hearing.
Okay.
I hope you understand me. It's another process. So when you look at the two sides, that's what I'm saying, it's balanced. It's balanced on the two sides. So the thing that our stakeholders should do right now, you understand me, is to call for an emergency stakeholders meeting. Present the matter to the people. Look, this is what the state is going through. What do we do? Leave politics alone. This is not political matter. The party people, after this, and you see now, they go and gather and do their thing. We don't want them to come and allow our people to suffer. Yeah. Because if our people suffer, I'm telling you that
everything will
go lawless.
Exactly.
And the effort of look at this and that, the president. He is from the south, isn't it? He's a ton of the south, and he's there comfortably leading the people.
So I'm
coming.
Okay.
He's comfortably leading the people, isn't it?
Okay.
The north is there. They are doing their normal crisis. They are doing normal crisis, kidnapping, and it's still going on. You understand? But the military is still. How will you say that this person should not cross? We don't do this in that way. We are a people together. You understand me? With diverse language. Even with diverse language, we are still together. Build it. If there's mistake, how do we do and what do we do? Let us agree on something. We'll come out with a resolution and the problem is solved. You cannot on your own decide on it. That's not the people's choice. The people must speak from their elders, from their leaders, their community elders, their stakeholders. From them they will speak. All right? They will speak. And when they speak, is that what you want? Yes. You leave it that way. The government continues. Let the region, dichotomy, you know what I mean, of the political divide enjoy themselves the way the other people did, so that there will be equality. You know what I mean? They have been there for how many years? Allow the other people to have their way. All right? Allow them to have their way. Let them to enjoy it. But while they're enjoying it, let there be confidence. That's what I'm saying. Where there's mistake, let there be confidence now. Confidence. I hope you understand me. Everybody, you have known where you are faulty. You have known your head. You have known your leader. Everything should be resolved. They can resolve it.
Okay, so in other words, what you're talking about is both the stakeholders and the elders.
Yes, they need to build the state now.
Yeah, they should sit down together and look at the matter.
Yes.
And then come up with something that could really help the state.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, because it's no longer about individuals. It's no longer about parties.
Yes.
It's not about the people, the masses.
Yes.
What are the effects to the masses?
Yes.
How is it helping us politically? Everybody is affected. Well, let's move to Plateau State. Operatives of the Plateau State Police Command have arrested a woman identified as Peace John for allegedly operating a sex trafficking ring from Nigeria to a neighboring West African country, Ghana. The State Commissioner of Police, Olubemi Adesina, paraded the suspect at the command's headquarters in Jos, the state capital, on Monday. Adesina told journalists during the parade that the 20-year-old female suspect, who specialized in child trafficking, was arrested at the Bukuru low-cost access in Jos South local government area of the state after a tip-off. The commissioner said on the 14th of June 2024 at about 3 p.m., the Plateau State Police Command arrested one Peace John, female, 20 years old, or behind the Redeemed Church, Bukuru locals, in connection to a case of human trafficking. The victims whose rescue became viral on social media were said to have been rescued from the Ghana and repatriated to Nigeria. Upon interrogation, they revealed that it was John, who specializes in trafficking persons for sexual exploitation, that lured them to Ghana. The suspect has been arrested. Investigation is ongoing at the state CID, the police boss stated. Okay, now we're talking about I don't know if you know, some time ago on the social media, there were a lot of girls who were really arrested, and they were arrested because of child trafficking. They said they were there for sex. It went on viral on the social media.
Yeah.
A lot of comments. Some persons say they came from Nigeria, and all of they trafficked them to Ghana. Now the person in question, Peace John, has been arrested now, and they said the investigation is ongoing. How just quite a young girl who specializes in taking young girls out of Nigeria for trafficking. And you know, most of them will be convinced that once they get there, they'll be offered a job, they'll be given this opportunity, and it turned out to be false. And while some of them will also know this is the core reason why they are being sent out of the country, is to use their body to make money, and as a matter of fact, make a whole lot of money that will change their lives. But when they get there, is another thing altogether. Some of them who were apprehended were repatriated to Nigeria, and some say they had to send them to rehab. Now, looking at the totality of the circumstances surrounding this, do you think that this woman really deserved to be punished?
Yes. If you ask me 100 times, I'll say yes.
Exactly.
If you ask me 100 times, I'll say yes. Now the point is this. Before I come to talk about the effects of this sex traffic, I'll first of all look at the activity of the sex trafficking. And if you look at it very carefully, you understand that people have had more interest in it, thinking that, or if it's not a skill, we condemn it.
Exactly.
All right? We condemn it because no skill. What the society is all about is that, and what the God that built us into creation has given us is that we should be skillful. Whatever thing that you are doing, the gift is there. Whether even, except your hand is not there. People that even don't have hand are going to university. Yes, now, and they are graduating. No hand, but he has graduated. So we are in such a society, and people, someone that has 2 legs, have 2 hands, you cannot do anything. What you want is the private thing that God gave you. You cannot maintain it. No, it's not like that. Your body cannot be for everybody.
Now, what's your advice to those people who, when they want to recruit
people that are laying this kind of foundation, you understand me, for our society, government should work today and make them to face the full wrath of the law.
Exactly.
Because when you have your sister here, that you were arrested, she could not see you before they knew you are in the prison, and in the prison custody, and you are there until, because of the trend of punishment that you face in it, you will see that others that have seen the consequences surrounding the package will retrieve, of course, and say, is it because of this that I want to go and suffer myself? They will now retrace their steps and know that even at the position that they find themselves, they can still reskill. If this one is a skill, no, we are going to reskill you. Exactly. Or I will reskill myself. Does that mean? Into meaningful ventures. Because there are so meaningful ventures that they can go into. Right? And they cannot use something that is not itemized in the act of somebody to live with and trade with it. Make a living. And trade with it. Exactly. No, it's contaminable. No. It's not the values of our society, so we condemn it.
When I was
so the government should fight assiduously.
When I was discussing this matter, with someone, when this issue came up, okay, someone was of the opinion that even those girls who were rescued should also face the full wrath of the law.
Yes.
But some of them are aware that they just want to use their body to make money.
Yes.
So I was looking at it in another angle. Could it be possible? But I believe that police have the authority and what it takes, because some of them are very intelligent officers.
Yeah, it's all right. They know what to charge them.
I believe that they know what to do.
Yes, they know what to charge them.
Either if they find them culpable, like they are aware that this is what they are going there for, they should be dealt with. But what about those who are not aware that they are being trafficked for sex, outside Nigeria, all the way to Ghana or other parts of the country? What about those ones who are not aware of what they want to use them there for? Will they also face the full wrath of the law? Anyway, that was a question, but the person was unable to answer me. So I don't know if you really have a word for that. But as a matter of fact, that spending, I'm also looking at the parents. When we are growing up, we see a lot of people say, you don't train your girl child, that the emphasis should be on the male child. But the way the society is going, we notice that when you invest on the girl child, it will pay you tomorrow. And I believe some parents are still living with that kind of notion that when you train a girl child, it's a waste of money. It's a waste of money, because if actually these girls are being trained very well, I don't believe that they'll be available for trafficking outside. Now, to parents who have several girls in their family, of age that could be trafficked, what's your advice to them?
You see, if you go and ask some of these girls now, that's just like I'm saying, they will lay claim. The girls will lay claim to certain things. My parents refuse to do this thing for me. My parents refuse to do this thing for me. What are you saying? Is a situation that you have come to find yourself. I hope you understand. People supported you. People built you. People trained you. All right, with what they have. until you became conscious of yourself. At this stage now you are conscious. It's not when you are a little child. You have grown up. You are above 18 years. That's what I'm saying. And if you are even less than 18 years, there's no problem about that. But what we are saying is that you have known what is good and what is bad at that time. So you must know that whatever thing that you are supposed to do to help yourself, you know what I mean, is to do that thing that you are supposed to do. I don't lay claim. I hope you understand me. My father did not do this. My mother did not do this. And nobody to train me. No. What happened? Did I see anybody? But I saw God. And I moved with God. So I expect that, you know, our society should be looking at that kind of trend. Okay. You understand me? To build themselves. When you see a situation that this is good and this is bad, they don't, I say most children are that delinquent, this age, that peer review age. Wonderful. I am telling you, whatever thing that you want to tell them, some of them don't want to hear. They will be doing what they are doing, and at the end they will still come back again and realize that what they were doing was wrong. That's why you are telling them, they refuse to hear. Some of them meet their death. Because of what? They don't understand and they don't know what you are saying. I don't know what you're saying. So that's what we are saying, that our children should hear their parents. Because some of them don't used to hear. You have to say it from the angle you are seeing it and you have experienced it. Because some of the children don't want to hear. When your parents are talking, listen. They will not listen. They will be following their friends. They will be following their peers, moving about, doing what they want to do. While the parents are making their effort to bring the child in the way the child will go. The child will say, no, I'm following my friend. I'm following this person. Because of what? Maybe small cash is coming from them. Or all those things will entice them. They will fall into such system. That is bringing about this traffic. So I will not blame the parents so much. They are doing their best. Okay. They are the people who have the children. If they don't do what is right, they will still be able to face the consequences. Okay,
but I just believe that when we say parents, yes, it's not all the parents.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I believe that some persons are really putting in their best to train their children.
Of course.
While this is an avenue for journalists to speak up, I'm also of the opinion that parents, if you have the girl child at home, I believe that you need to pay attention to the girl child at home, because, you know, what you put in is what you get tomorrow. And if you don't have any good parenting or good guardian, as a child, you should know that that thing is bad.
Of course.
You should know what is good and what is bad.
Yes.
Nobody should tell you that this is wrong. And once you have been apprehended, it's demeaning, to say the least. It's demeaning to human beings.
Of course.
And even the mention of it, it could mar your integrity. It could mar your future.
Sure.
Yeah, so I believe that those parents, if you don't have money, you have words. You have word. Communication is also important to discuss with children. All right. I believe we've really talked about this issue right now. We talked about how police arrested a female sex trafficker. And I believe that the police are really going to do justice to this, because this is a very high issue, painting our country in a very bad image. We believe that they are going to carry out investigation to also know how long he has started this business, because it's a business.
Yes.
You know, it's a business. It's like making a livelihood. Yes. He could call himself a professional.
Yes.
But yes, of course, using human beings.
Yes.
Because now, all I ask is for a thorough investigation.
Yes.
Who is involved? Are you just the only? Is only Pete John that is only the person trafficking these children? Who is he accounting for? You know. Who is he remitting money to?
Yes.
So, because when they get this, will help to get rid of these nasty, things in our society. What do you think?
Yes. Now, yes, I quite agree with you.
Yes.
That's a very technical angle.
Yes.
And if you look at it very well,
yes,
the investigative team, is our problem.
Okay.
The investigative team is our problem, because I can boldly tell you, you know what I mean, that when some of these officers that you are seeing, you know what I mean, and these prosecutors, when they now begin to see this kind of girls, some of them, the way they will appear, the way they will look at them, sometimes psychological effect could turn them to slow down the level of action. And this menace will not be taken away.
Yes.
So I want to say that if justice is what we need, you know what I mean, to make sure that people don't do these things, it should be followed. Let it be part of our life. If it is part of the value that we can build when we call ourselves a decent society. How does that mean? A decent society. That's what we are saying. Because if we have a decent society, these things will not happen. So they should investigate even to whatever level that they know that they can apprehend these people. And in fact, ban it. They should ban it. Because if they don't ban it because it's not part of our social values. So it's banned and condemned. It's not part of River State's social values or Nigeria's social values. We don't even take pride of it. If the Western world take pride in it, you know, we, the blacks, we don't take such things as very seriously in our lifetime, right? Because it's not part of us. So it's condemned and it's a law. You know what I mean? So if it has, you know, violated the law, or if they have violated the law, they should be punished.
All right.
Punished seriously.
All right. We believe that they will do justice to that arrest, okay? And they will also make investigation to know who is involved in that kind of nasty act, right? So that it will serve as a deterrent to those who are also heeding and then doing this kind of trafficking outside Nigeria. We want to embark on a very short break. When we come back, we are going to move to the case between EFCC and Bello. Please stay tuned.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-the-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN. From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-the-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN. From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on-the-spot news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN.
day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought very firmly.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today. Every day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics,
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought very firmly.
natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
Driver, why you just dey jack us up and down like this now?
I hope nobody carry belle.
Why you ask oh?
Because this road wey you dey see so, e no guarantee safe delivery o.
We just dey vote for government, but we no get good governance.
At all.
Road so e no dey, light o usai, the infrastructure nko e come turn to be forbidden fruit for the city.
Corruption, spoil everything. Hello?
Hello, madam. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Mrs. Ayeni. I am calling from the Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs.
Okay. Okay, I've been expecting your call.
Madam, remove this your phone from loudspeaker.
No vex, now my phone be like that. Hello?
Are you there?
I hear, I'm hearing you.
Yes. We saw a copy of your invoice for computers, printers, and laptops.
Yes. Are you working on them now?
Ma, the prices you quoted are way too high now.
Madam, sorry oh. Please don't cost.
We found the laptop you said is 1.8 million naira for 600,000 naira.
Hello?
Now my body network there.
I can't hear you. Network is bad.
Madam, we can hear you. Continue.
Hello, I can't hear you. We call you back.
That behavior no good now.
Madam, now this kind behavior they kill our country. You suppose do things differently. Make Nigeria for better.
This message is brought to you by the Akin Fadayi Foundation, the MacArthur Foundation,
and with broadcast support from Atlantic Television Network.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring all sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today, only on ATN. From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountain, on trending story on the happen today, only.
All right, we're glad to have you back on the show on ATM Press Roundtable. Let's just move to FCT Abuja. Yet to be identified man reportedly climbed up a mast on Katankwe Hill in Abuja on Monday, stating that he is willing to sacrifice his life for the solution of the problem of Nigerians. According to a suicide note he reportedly left at the foot of the mast, he demanded the return of the fuel subsidy, among other demands for the government to alleviate the burdens on Nigerians. As you can see him there, the note reads, "These are the major Nigerian problems, and I am ready to sacrifice my life for the solution to them. I am calling for fellow Nigerians to join me on this riot." In his 5-point list targeting some of the Nigerians' challenges, he wrote, "On behalf of fellow Nigerians, I demand the following. Government should return fuel subsidy. Government should declare a state of emergency in Zamfara, Sokoto, Kebbi, Katsina, Kaduna, Niger, and Borno on insecurity matters and take immediate action to clear terrorism in the above listed state and the country at large. Government should open borders for food importation in order to eradicate food shortages in the country. Government should immediately respond to the problem of out-of-school children, which is increasing rapidly." Now, I don't know if you've seen the picture of the man who climbed the mast.
Yes, I did.
Right. He said he is actually demanding on national issues. He mentioned the return of the fuel subsidy.
Yes.
He mentioned banditry, terrorism, and said that they should call for state of emergency in some states, mentioned them, Kaduna, Zamfara, because of the high rate of terrorism in that area. Now, but the question is, he said he dropped a suicide note, okay, that he is willing to sacrifice his life to this. And do you think this will really have any significant change? Do you think it's going to have a significant impact?
Yes, first of all, I think he has built a system for us.
Okay.
Yes, he has built a system for us. I like this kind of challenge, all right? It's a very good one, all right? That if he can sacrifice his life to make Nigeria better, every one of us, especially our leaders, should sacrifice their life for Nigeria. That's just the expression. In the itemized, in the issues that are itemized, they are very clear. He talked about insecurity, isn't it? He talked about fuel subsidy, isn't it?
Yes.
He talked about the poverty situation. He talked about the out-of-school children. So these are major issues that
confronting
Nigerians.
Yes.
And if these are major issues that are confronting Nigerians, why is the Nigerian government not bothered? That's the question. It's a very loud one. This is very alarming. All right? It's very alarming that it's our country. It's our country inhuman. Are the leaders inhuman? But we understand that our leaders are intelligent people. Our leaders are well taught. You see me? They know our values. They are trying their best and doing their wonders in the way they are doing it. But the expression on the world of what should be done should be properly given priority. Government should give it high priority, because he mentioned the states there very clearly. Kebbi, Zamfara, Yobe, Plateau, Borno, all of them named there. These are the areas that insecurity is thriving. Government should never sleep. It is not a duty for government to sleep, because it is not me that is sitting here that we say that one. The Constitution has already said it. You know what I mean? The fundamental objective of government. That's the opinion is raising. I'm trying to interpret it in the way we should understand it. That it is a fundamental objective of government and the first priority of government to ensure security and welfare of the people. They should know it is fundamental. So something that is fundamental, it cannot be objected. It must be fulfilled. So the alarm is raising. I backed it with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and to say that if it is what will make Nigeria better, government should take high and prominent attention, because it is the people's mandate that are using to stay there. If the people say we are not voting, everybody say we are not voting, nothing will happen, and you'll be in your house. So now that they have put it there, they are not making mistake. Whatever is their benefit, whatever is their need, whatever is their request, government should sit up again. If this system is not working, let's use this system. If this system is not working, let's use this system. You can't bring one system that is, if the system is faulty, all right, and it's not going well with the way you want, you drop that system, you bring another system. Because government is a system. All right? You must be showing your system. Just like someone that is skilled will be showing the style of his skill. So you on the side of the government, because you are political by nature, voted by the people, you should have a system. That's it.
Okay.
That's just it.
Okay.
There should be a system.
Now, we now saying that that's the best thing he could do, or that he did the right thing by climbing. What if it dies? Will it still change the whole thing? Because because of the fact that he climbed the mast, demanding an immediate answer or a stop to all these things that we are experiencing, that the government will now look into the matter?
No.
Is it a very quick one for him to give his life?
No. The point is this. The point is this. He's an activist.
Okay.
We are looking at the point from the point of activism.
Okay.
It's a point of activism.
Okay.
Showing the trend of attention.
Okay.
That should be given to this matter.
All right. But as a matter of fact,
yes, I'm coming.
Okay.
On the other way around, on the other way around, looking at him climbing such a high tower to come put himself in such distress, I think he would have, even if he's going to do it, he would have written to the police, telling them that he's taking a risk. All right, he's taking a very high risk. That safety is neglected.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Well, I just believe that the country is so tough.
Yeah.
And it's really telling on everyone. The prices of goods are there, skyrocketing every single day.
Yes.
When you get to the market, if you have 20,000 naira, you come out with a just small thing. You can hardly buy anything in the market. And I believe that if the government should give attention to these things, we heave a sigh of relief. We heave a high. They cannot just subject us like, okay, he's calling on the masses, the people to come out and support him, and then we are giving our lives. Some persons will be dead and still nothing is being done. Now, this will really spur them to action. This will really make them to take action. So that we cannot lose our lives. Some persons will not die.
Yes. So
because of
even was it yesterday? Was it yesterday? Somebody even fell into the lagoon.
Okay.
Are you aware?
Yeah.
Someone fell into the lagoon. So what we are saying is that the man that climbed that mast, even if the protest is alarming and an act of insecurity,
exactly.
Is that me? What we are saying is that government should give attention to it by having the time, and the political will. There are two things there: the time to sit down, and the political will to act on the people's demand. Because this demand that he has made is even touching me. Because you will not understand what so many Nigerians are facing in this squalor. They are much more in squalor. Because even though you have 100,000 now, you can't buy anything in the market that will sustain you for 1 week comfortably. I'm telling you now, what are you going to buy to say, to put back yourself in the measure that you find yourself? No. Talk less people that have 10, 12 children, It's very, very challenging.
It's very challenging.
So government should urgently look at these matters right from the point that it is coming, that is so passionate. The act that we see it is so passionate that government need to still give it that passionate opportunity. Give it passionate opportunity. That's what I'm saying.
A lot of children are out of school because of the money.
Because of the money. They can't afford it.
They can't afford school.
It's a disaster. How much, when I'm talking about the food candy, 100,000 naira cannot even run for a month. Yes. Then school and other family matters, then other light bill and other house rent and other things will come to. You cannot meet up with what you have.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. So you now think of how to allow such things to still continue when people are dying every day. People are dying every day. You must know as a leader that this kind of sacrifice that is ongoing, that people are dying every day in this kind of consequences. People should sit down and look at it, because if somebody has called the attention of government, is what is boiling. It's just like as if you are boiling something that has heated so much that now the vapor is now coming out. The vapor where the man climbed, the act of where the man climbed to, is where the vapor of the problem has gone to. It has gone high. It's even increasing.
At the zenith.
Yes, as it's going. The issues that are boiling is going there. People begin to, take risks to kill themselves, and it will become a menace to governance.
Exactly.
So government should look at it from that angle and see the impact that people are playing, for people to understand that they need rescue.
All right.
Rescue them, please.
Exactly. And then we are using this platform to say that we wouldn't want to lose lives.
Yes.
That we are actually demanding that the government should do the right thing. It's affecting every Dick and Harry. It's affecting the masses.
Yes.
It's affecting the economy. It's affecting our outputs. It's affecting just every education. It's affecting the children.
Yes.
It's affecting more parents. In fact, nobody, someone told me that they can hardly pick up a phone and say, how are you doing? Because nobody will say, I'm fine.
Sure.
Yeah, because if you didn't feed well, how will you be fine? And if you're fine, no good medical attention, you don't have money. So everywhere is affected, even in the job section. When you're coming to, you may not put in your best because you're hungry, and probably you might be sick, so you're trying to justify your pay at the end of the month.
Sure.
You have to come, even if it means try. Nobody will know that you're sick and all of that, because you're just managing yourself. So it's affecting just everyone.
Yes.
How many persons eat 3 square meal a day? How many persons have good medical attention? So it's actually affecting the economy. Well, that's the most we can go for today press roundtable. We've really talked about a lot of issues.